Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Colombia, where we are about to enter 2011 and I think 5 months have a war, as we are in a recession. I hate that. Yeah, 5 months and 12 days or so, or 14 or 16, I don't know. Somewhere around that. Close enough. We'll be making gains though. Um, Looks like about to finish his nuclear power plant. I need to swap, so I do kind of have to watch that, which is lame. Oh man, it's gonna be fun. This is going to be interesting. They have 29 units versus what? 30 units. So they're stacking units. They're trying to meet or match or meet or exceed our numbers. We're taking attrition across the line. See what we got. I think most everyone's trained. I'm going to go ahead and stop training even though I don't have the experience I want. And we're going to look at... Yeah, because my doctrine's wrong because of that selection issue last time. How am I going to fix this fast? I think I'm going to go ahead and just get a general. We'll work on our actual officer corps, something I usually just ignore due to political power concerns in most playthroughs. So got a couple of experts. It's not the worst thing in the world. Mobilization speed. Division speed period, but you get 5% lower org, which is terrible. Training time increases, but you get a ton of army XP gain. Oh, that's pretty good. Navy and Air EXP? Navy and Army. Only they were higher than the specialist rating, though. Division attrition should apply to everyone, so we're going to go ahead and take that. And also the training expert, Carlos Ospina Ovalier. There you go. We'll go ahead and take him. I guess we could go for bonuses. I do like to get attack, just for our leaders, but logistics and planning is also nice to get 2 traits. Oh, that's really good. That lowers political power gain. There's no shot. If we wanted infantry leader, infantry combat schools would be really good. Yeah, so organizer and skilled staffer, so you can have bigger divisions with singular commanders more often. Those are really good. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to take infantry combat schools. I want to start seeing skilled staffer on more of the leaders. I want to see how beneficial that actually can be in the long run. Let's go ahead and move that power plant down. Priority. Yeah, so 4 political power each time. That's actually not terrible considering we can keep lowering corruption. I need to do that, so I need to get our income as positive as possible. Above, out of the red. We want to be out of the red. We need to stop this whole like random event thing affects our interest rate situation that's going on right now. And we're already in March. Let's check our stockpiles of equipment. This is going to be what the biggest problem we're going to run into is if I need to add troops. We need rail lines faster. Actually going to not upgrade spy sets because I can't afford it right away. We've caught up enough that this will be beneficial for when we flip the economy this cycle. Yeah, because I want to be able to build these railroads even faster than we are right now. Yeah, we do have a lot of shortages. Yes. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and flip over here to resources. So now it's April. Just going to keep saving up political power. Go for those corruption reductions. I think I have until what, 2014? Yeah. I could actually switch us over to a mixed economy as well. Got a lot of different options I need to be aware of that I need to do with political power. 2 billion interest on debt. Yeah, if we can kind of break even and flip this and then start reducing the debt as far as a percentage of GDP and get our interest rate down, our economy is going to skyrocket. Then I can take some of the other gains I need for like population bonuses and such, like welfare, healthcare, police, state stuff. Then I could do military and everything else. Be nice. We only have 4 billion, so that's a month. I don't know if this is gonna hold. We'll find out. I just don't think they have mountain bonuses that are high enough. If I remember right. Or is this hills? Oh, it's hills. Yeah. Let's go ahead and set the spawn point up here. We're going to shrink this down to 4 units. And I want to make that infinitely. I just want to have this like the Korean playthrough where we can just load up our commanders. What trait did he... I don't think he actually got anything good. Give him paratroopers. Alright, so our justification's complete. We have until July to make a move. The earlier the better, though. If you look at current intel, they're building factories. They've got some planes now. Yeah, so we need to get them before they... Are they guaranteed by anyone? No, they are not. Let's do it. Alright. So we do have a tactic we can use. Oh man, he's got terrible tactics. Movement speed, defense. These are deep strikes. Honestly, offensive breakthrough is the only one I want. It's literally the only tactic I want. We'll just make him a reformer as well. Alright, let's see what happens. Ooh, we're getting absolutely crushed. Like I figured would happen because we have no supplies. That's rough. Alright. Go ahead and mess with him. Yeah, they may have more jets than us. Let's see. I may need to switch these around. Strategic bombing. We'll move these to air superiority. And I can't attack. They're gonna die. But it's fine. Alright, we're gonna have to do something I don't want to do, but we're going to do anyway. No, not Ecuador. Venezuela. Yeah, we're gonna lose where? We're losing on the mountains. Looks like they are gonna be able to force us to withdraw. That's not good. Yeah, let's see what we can maneuver here. Because they've got more units. Didn't want to lose that. Alright. Okay. Yep. Let's see if we can get an encirclement. If we can hold them not having supplies and push through this back line, we're in a lot better position. Even if they take... that's rough, because they're spearheading an assault through the center. Where are our planes? Heavy lift. We'll go ahead and stack those there. Yeah, some of those special forces divisions are just not good units. Ah, that's not great. Went from winning to losing, and then... Yeah, they pulled units out to stop and blunt that assault from the back. So let's take that airfield back. We gotta shrink this line. Ah, that's not great. That's a defense. Hmm. They're pulling their units. I'm gonna go ahead and move these rail lines up. Should have had these done earlier. That's on me. Recruits. We're gonna go ahead and deploy. What's our max? Okay. We'll put these up in the north. Send them out to go reinforce different positions. The south is what it is. Like the Amazon, I don't really care if we lose the Amazon. Hmm. Yeah, and they've just got a ton of divisions. Did they give up here? What are they doing? Oh, wow, we got an encirclement. I don't know if we'll be able to hold that, but it's incredibly random. Huh. That was unexpected. I'll say that. I was not expecting to break through right there. All right, let's go ahead and just see if we can add to at least the troubles that these units are facing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sneak any sort of attacks through, but do they have a port? I don't think they actually have a port. So they're taking continual losses. If I could fall back here and maintain control of this territory right here, I'm in a very good spot. Like, if they push us back, I'm fine in the south. Just because they can't resupply up here in the north. And if I can eliminate these troops, that sets us in a very good position relative to where we started. I'm thinking I'm gonna need more. I've got to bring in more troops. I have to shrink this down to one tile fast. And if I hit here, causes some delay. Oh, wow, they're walking across the back. Never mind, that's not an encirclement. Oh my god. Oh. That's terrible. So is this another front? That changes like everything. Literally. Oh my god, that's horrible. That's honestly horrible. Well, okay. That changes my entire battle plan. I'm gonna have to get more units. I have to get guys deployed out onto the field. And we're just gonna keep adding them to here. We'll put one there and then 3 in this. Just maximize this division, see where they all go. Yeah, because they're... Oh, this is infinitely worse. I can't actually surround them. I really need to push here before I push on this forward area. And then pushing around here is a much better solution. Yeah, they're stacking units though to hold it to counterattack with. All right. Then they're coming out here into the Amazon with no supplies. So really, we just need railroads on this front and pushing up through here is a much more sound solution. We'll just follow the original strategy. It'll actually work out unintentionally. I really would have preferred this to have been an encirclement, though. But we're going to force them to extend their front. And as long as we take supplies, which it looks like we have interrupted enough to make moves, actual troop movements, we're fine. Ooh, that would be nice if they could actually perform that encirclement. Yes, keep your IFV division on the mountains. Please. Please do so. Intelligence, don't want to forget it. Go back to cybersecurity. We want to renew our planning bonus. Yeah, this is actually not the worst thing in the world because they're just going to they don't have the supplies to this node. So as long as we hold this mountain, we can just eat them, like eat away at them. Colombian Venezuelan war. Yeah, we almost have equivalent losses. Is not the worst solution. Here, let's go ahead and drop our corruption. I'm going to manipulate our military officer corps again. I do want special forces bonuses, but those are not the best. Honestly, this would be pretty cool if amphibious is still worthwhile. I think naval bombing, naval targeting, and naval agility is going to be worth it. And then we can do special forces, so we get the special forces bonuses. So let's go with that. That'll give us a buff for all these special operations units that are around. And then our marine, I think it also boosts airborne and marine units as well. Possibly those new ranger ones. All right, should be getting supplies too. Yeah, so we're what, running out of transport helis? Our production. Let me go ahead and bump that. We're actually short rifles too. Go figure. So I'm not going to be able to reinforce that. Let's see. We're going to move that rail line to the front of the queue. Supply hub is already built. What is this one? Tell me the name. Yeah, we'll bump this one up as well. We need that one first. All right. We'll just let those build. I'm going to go for a small encirclement. I think that's the weakest point in the line. Oh, they pushed us back. Nope, nope, nope. Let's go ahead and manually... They took their port back. That's not good. If we can bust through here, though, we can get around them. This changes the nature of the game. And if we can take Maracaibo, we're in a lot better position. They've had to move units back. We have widened this gap. Maybe not. They were able to fight back. They're trying to do some sort of plan. They have some sort of battle plan they're doing. It's not great considering our position right now, but if we can hold this territory, I would be fine with a lot of different things. Not holding this territory is not an option, though. This needs to be primary on our target list, because this gives us an open shot at this area where they can move units. through the gap. And they were able to push us back. Looks like we are able to eliminate these, though, down south. All right, let's go ahead. Bump their attack. Yeah, they're making a push. Unfortunately, it's going to be sustainable for them. Okay. So we got the elimination. I want a small assault right down the middle. Yeah, as long as we can keep these units attrited, that they're accruing attrition damage, we're in a good spot. Hmm. Yeah, they've got APCs and stuff they're making very good use of. We've got a lot of divisions we're going to send up to the front line, though, from the south. So we will be able to make a little bit of a change here to the battle situation. Looks like we took a supply hub, I would think, right here. Now, can we hold that? Ooh, yeah, that's not good. No, everyone needs to take this. This guy needs to get out of that territory quick. And we need everything to be hitting everywhere right now. If we can push through right here immediately. Cut them off from behind and we win. That's a win. That's all she wrote. They overextended themselves. Yeah, this is kind of a problem because all my units are going to run down. See if I can push through here. Okay. There we go. Let me refresh the line itself. We'll get special forces bonuses, even though I don't think I have any special forces units. We'll make him an infantry commander. Give them division attack. Let's go ahead and delete the current order. And redraw the front line here. All the way to the north. So we made it through. Now we just need an offensive action to capture everything that's left. Those 2 encirclements we got were plenty to win the war. Yeah. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, we're just gonna walk them back now. That's a win. Got a little hairy there right at the beginning, but a little bit sketch. So we've lost 100,000, so 2/3 of how many they've lost as far as casualties. A lot of that was just the airborne divisions that got deleted, which is sad, but not unexpected. All right, power situation and fuel. I could see fuel becoming an issue later on, but for now, we'll just keep doing these power and fuel reduction researches. We're going to acquire a lot of oil from Venezuela eventually, so it's not really a concern of mine. And then let's check our rail lines that we're building. So we built this one. We're about to finish up this one. We'll end up being connected to their rail line. So I could put that into production. We'll bump that up to the top of the queue. Let those finish out. And oh, I'm at time for the episode anyway. This is going to be pretty skewed numbers wise because we're middle of the war and I have occupied territories, but our GDP right now is 1.6 trillion, and logistically these are our shortages. Utility vehicles, transport helis, small arms, surprisingly mounted ATGMs, and I would expect this overall, so it's not too bad. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next episode of the Colombia playthrough. Y'all have a good one.